Testing. 1, 2.
Champ, obviously a lot's been made of, Masvidal stepping on short notice, his whirlwind and all that. But you had quite the adventure too, right? One day you got a title fight, next day you don't, now you got somebody else. What's this stretch been like for you? And, has it been difficult along the way to be in the right headspace?
No, not exactly. Because this is what champions are made of. We don't necessarily have to talk about it. I think, and you're right, a lot has been made of him stepping in and this and that and whatnot, but that's what they have to do to convince the casuals that this guy's worthy to step in there with me. So it is what it is. I'm just thankful that I'm able to go out there and make some money.
Can you talk about the preparation in terms of like game planning and preparing? Because this would seem to be an entirely different opponent. You would need to fight an entirely different style, I would think, than what you were planning on doing. How difficult is that to try to implement an entirely different strategy on 6 days' notice?
That's the thing about me. I consider myself a hybrid fighter. I can do it all. If I need to take you down, it's not a matter of if I can, it's a matter of when I want to. If I need to strike, I can keep it standing and strike with you if I want. And so it's just a matter of, I think I have one of the best fight IQ in the game, and it's just a matter of me going out there and just figuring it out. I always like learning on the job, so it is what it is. This was what champions are remembered for, is being able to step in. I could have said no, and I wanted to wait and fight the guy I was supposed to fight, but this is what the people wanted, so I'm giving the people what they want.
There was some build-up to this fight. There was some back and forth. Give me an idea. What's better for you, to go in there and be a little emotional, be a little angry, have a chip on your shoulder, or do you try to push all that stuff to the side?
I'm a true martial artist to where I really just, I don't care for all the trash talk. And that's kind of been a knock on me. Everyone's like, oh, you don't entertain us, you don't give us the bullshit and this and that, but hey, I don't really care, I got into this to be a martial artist, not to be a trash talking genius or machine or whatnot. Everything that I say is facts. It's truly what I feel. If I feel that I'm going to go in there, like I said in my last fight, and I broke that guy's face, and yeah, that's kind of what happened. I went in and the fight before that, I said I was going to dominate Woodley from start to finish. That's exactly what happened. I just don't think this guy's on my level, and tomorrow night I'm going to have to go out there and prove it.
Last thing for me, I know certainly you're not going to look past the task at hand, but when you survey the landscape, does that Gilbert Burns fight, is that the one that means the most to you right now, or do you see other options on the table? What do you see as the next viable #1 contender?
The next after Masvidal? I don't know. That's up to the promotion. I mean, it is whoever they throw at me is who I'm gonna take on. I don't like picking and choosing. Of course, I would like I would love George St. Pierre, because crazy stat that I just found out, after Saturday night, after defeating Masvidal, it would have taken I think 1875 days that it took George St. Pierre to get 12 wins, consecutive wins, and it would take me exactly 1875 days to get the exact same 12 consecutive wins. And so we're tied for that record, and what way to break that record than fighting the man who had the record previously. And so, it doesn't matter. Whoever the company initially feels that that's going to be the next guy, and then that's who I'm going to defend the belt against.
Kamaru, yesterday in the virtual media day, you said you considered Jorge the biggest, baddest guy you've ever faced. Is that because of his skills, or is that just how you have to think about every fighter you're going up against next?
Good question.
Cheers.
No, I truly, I'm not sleeping on his skills. I'm not saying he doesn't have skills. You have to have skills to still be around. After 16 years in the game, to still be hanging around, you kind of have to be skilled in a way. Now, do I think that his skills are comparable to mine? I don't think so. But, I think he's the biggest, baddest dude that I'm facing next.
Dana just said that this fight is trending to Khabib-Conor levels. I think a lot of that can be attributed to the multiple things, but I know you dislike the guy, but on some level, are you grateful for having Jorge Masvidal to fight?
Absolutely. I'm not I give credit where credit is due, truly. Even before my last fight, I give credit where credit is due. You have to have it takes two to tango in here. It's not just about me or, there's very, very few guys in history that have been able to just kind of sell things by themselves, like a Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. It takes two. I need the right dance partner to be able to go out there and put on a performance like I did in my last fight. And so I'm hoping that's what's going to happen tomorrow night.
When you look at his skills, and I don't want you to give anything away necessarily, but I think people think your route to victory is hold him against the cage for 25 minutes, but then the last time you fought, it was 25-minute stand-up. If you're thinking right now, which way do you lean in terms of tactics for tomorrow night?
Well, I think the people that continue to say that are casuals, guys that don't understand the sport, that don't understand me and don't see my evolution and see how I fight. I think these people are just making preconceived notions because that's what they want to do. If you haven't seen my evolution in the cage and how I dismantle guys, how I break them from start to finish, there's a reason why I have pretty much almost every record right now in the welterweight division. There's a reason that is. And if people aren't recognizing that, that's on them. But, I can do whatever I want to do in fights. Like, that's what I say. I do whatever I want. Have there been a fight to where I haven't done whatever I wanted? My last fight, I told you guys I was going to punish him for 24 minutes and then get him out of there. It's exactly what I did. The fight before that, I said I was going to dominate him from start to finish. I beat him in every facet of the game. And so if I want whatever I want to do tomorrow night, I'm going to do. If I want to keep him standing, I'm going to do it. If I want to take him down and hear him squeal, I might do that. That's it. Thank you, guys.